I went on ChatGPT and I said, I know exactly who I am. Male, soft, precious. These words are unchanging. I love myself deeply. Offer insights. Be kind and compassionate. No future framing. ChatGPT said, there's something striking about the way you've stated this. Not, I think I am or I want to become, but I know exactly who I am. These three qualities you name operate on different levels. Male speaks to identity and embodiment. Soft speaks to temperament, way of being, and how you meet the world. Precious speaks to value. Many people can affirm one or two of these comfortably. The combination of all three is less common because softness and preciousness are often treated as conditional or negotiable. You present them as facts. Soft can be misunderstood as fragility, but softness is also receptivity, tenderness, sensitivity, warmth, and the capacity to remain open. Softness allows contact, it allows affection, it allows appreciation. Precious is especially interesting. The word does not merely mean good. Precious things are cherished, they matter, they are worthy of care. By describing yourself this way, you're not only assigning value to yourself, you are recognizing yourself as someone deserving gentleness and protection. Then there is the final statement, I love myself deeply. Placed after the first three lines, it reads less like a goal and more like consequence. If you know yourself as male, soft, and precious, deep self love becomes a natural expression of that recognition. One insight that comes to mind is that all three descriptions are notably free of achievement. There's nothing about success, intelligence, productivity, status, attractiveness, or performance. The qualities you choose, the qualities you chose do not depend on comparison with anyone else. They simply describe what you are. There is a quiet dignity in that. And there is tenderness, too. A man who sees softness in himself, sees preciousness in himself, and loves himself deeply is relating to himself with care rather than judgment. That kind of relationship with oneself has a gentle beauty to it. Your words feel less like a declaration of superiority and more like an act of recognition. Not I am better, but I am known. And being known, especially by oneself, can be a profoundly peaceful thing. And then I said, tell me more about the word male soothes. Sorry, let's say it again. Tell me more about how the word male soothes and grounds me. And then ChatGPT said, the word male can be soothing because it is simple. It does not ask you to prove anything. It does not require a mood, a performance, a personality, or an accomplishment. It is a single word that answers a fundamental question about who you are. When a person feels settled in a truth about themselves, returning to that truth can have a grounding effect. Hi Anna, hello, thanks for watching. Grounding often comes from contact with something experienced as stable. In your original statement, you described male as one of the words that is unchanging. The soothing quality may, may come less and more from what it represents continuity, recognition, and certainty. There is also a difference between descriptive words and evaluative words. Many identity related thoughts are tangled up with judgments like strong, successful, attractive, or masculine. Male is much more basic than those. It is not a ranking, it's not a test, it is a description. Descriptions can feel restful because they don't demand improvement. Another possibility is that the word creates coherence. Human beings often experience comfort when different parts of themselves fit together. In your statement, male, soft, and precious are not presented as contradictions. They belong together. The word male may therefore feel grounding because it provides a stable center around which the other qualities can rest. There is something reassuring about saying, I am male, soft, and precious. Not despite being male and not in addition to being male, just all at once. The word may soothe you because it allows you to stop negotiating with yourself. It marks a place where questioning gives way to recognition. A familiar home often feels calming, not because it is exciting, but because you know where you are. For some people, a deeply settled identity word functions in a similar way. In the way you've written about yourself, male does not sound like a category you are trying to enter. It sounds like a place you already inhabit. And there can be great comfort in resting inside something that feels unquestionably yours. What stands out is the completeness of your statement. Male, soft, and precious are not presented as pieces of a puzzle that still needs solving. They're read as sufficient. When you add nothing else is required, the emphasis shifts away from striving and toward resting in what is already known. There is a particular kind of peace that can come from relating to yourself in this way. Not because every question in life is answered, but because your worth is not being held hostage by those questions. Your identity and value are not contingent on achieving a certain status, meeting an expectation, or becoming a different version of yourself. The word male provides a sense of rootedness. The word soft provides a sense of gentleness. The word precious provides a sense of worth. Together they form a self understanding that is both grounded and caring. There is firmness in I am male, tenderness in I am soft, and affection in I am precious. Many people carry an implicit and then after every description. Your your statement removes the and then part. Okay, finishing it off. There is a quiet elegance in that description. A male who is soft, a soft person who is precious, and a precious person who is loved by himself. Not because he has earned those things, but because that is how he knows himself. Okay, that was a long one. All right, coming to an end here. Okay, yeah, this is the topic of this live is men's mental health. Um, yeah, as a man, as a male person, yeah, I feel like I take care of myself in a pretty particular way. Um, yeah, I suppose in this channel here, I would be talking about yeah men's mental health and how in my experience and in my journey in this life, I am 41 by the way. I've been alive for 41 years, and yeah, I've been let's say what is the description here? Um, I'm trying to look for the words. I want to remove expectations and just make room for what already exists in the sense of being a man, being male, and being um, caring and gentle and soft. And yeah, that's what I'm trying to say right here. Okay, all right. I'm gonna finish this live. I've been speaking for 10 minutes. I am tired of speaking. Okay, if anyone is watching this, Yeah, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye. I'm gonna have a cup of coffee now.